ground ball up the left side. Pass, roll in. One will score. It's in the gap. It gets by the outfielders. Jordheim goes back. Two will score. Here's the throw down to third. Not in time as Welsh.
Ivy throws it back in. We'll see if the relay comes home. It does not. It's an RBI single.
Called strike three.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Hillsboro. You're watching, or going to be watching, softball action from Region 1. It'll be the Northern Cass Jaguars versus the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Both teams have had a game or a couple games outside. We got a beautiful day here today, nice and sunny, temperature near 50. Not much of a breeze, so it should be a pretty tolerable day for the players. We'll be back with some opening information and talk to the coach and also get ready for the game. You're listening to Your Live Event.
Precision Planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at RDK Enterprises, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
Everyone here at the Hillsboro-Central Valley School Districts would like to take this time to remind parents to teach their children how to be responsible and stay drug-free. By late elementary, many children know of a classmate who smokes, drinks, or uses drugs. It is never too early to talk to your child about substance abuse. Schools teach kids to say no to drugs, but it's what the parents do that counts the most. This has been Katie Seifried with a message from the Hillsboro-Central Valley School Districts.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency that provides protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
Trail District Health Unit is here to provide you with health and wellness services, including health education, blood sugar and hemoglobin screenings, blood pressure checks, vaccinations, free COVID home tests, vision and hearing screenings, home care visits, limited-term medical equipment, and more. Contact Trail District Health for information about childhood or adult immunizations and where you can get them. Call Trail District Health Unit at 701-636-4434. Trail District Health is here to prevent, promote, and protect.
Welcome back to Hillsboro. As I said before, we got a beautiful day. Hillsboro-Central Valley is out on the field taking their warm-up exercises, throwing the ball around the horn a little bit. Northern Cass comes in. They've had two tough games starting this late softball season. They played Castleton and Kindred Richland, and those are two of the toughest teams in the region. And they did drop both of those decisions. Coach Anthony Meyer did see some bright spots. He saw some good contact from some of his hitters. Now he's hoping they can take another step forward. For the Burros, they opened against the Hankinson area cooperative, and they were able to sneak out a 7-2 win with only one hit. There were lots of walks, some errors thrown in there, and the Burros, by astutely running the bases, were able to put 7 runs in at the plate and held Hankinson to 2. Their defense was looking good that day. Quam at the catcher spot had 2 very beautiful throwouts of attempted steals at second base. There were 2 attempts earlier in the game, and Qualm's throw down to second base was sailing on her to the right. She corrected that for later in the game and had 2 critical outs, and I believe it was about the 6th inning. We'll return in just a little bit with a chat with Coach Corey Erickson of the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros.
Loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
All 7 runs were kind of handed to you as far as walks and a couple of errors thrown in there. What's the plan for today? I would assume you're going to be swinging the bat more.
Yeah, I'm assuming Elise Sand will be pitching against us. Watched her pitch a little bit yesterday against Central Cass. She keeps the ball around the zone. She doesn't walk too many people. So we're gonna look to be a little bit more aggressive. Not swing at bad pitches, but we want to be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more disciplined in the box. Have a better approach at the plate here for today, and then defensively, we just Serena needs to do her thing, stay around the strike zone, move the ball around, and then we know that they're going to make contact with the ball a bit here today, so we just need to play some solid defense behind her.
Who was pitching for you? I'm sorry.
Serena Closey will be pitching for us again. So she had a great outing for her first game of the year last week. So she's coming off a week of rest here. So we're hoping for some good things. We expect some good things out of her today. And then we got a busy rest of the week. We're supposed to play Castleton on Thursday, Kindred on Friday, and then we have actually a couple of games down in Kindred on Saturday against West Fargo Horace and Velva over there. So we're going to need to start to work our pitching depth a little bit here this week. But this is a big region game. We want Serena in the circle.
Serena, her control seemed to be so much better in that first game than last year. How did you assess her performance?
That's what hard work in the offseason gets you. Games aren't won in the preseason. Once the season starts, games are won in the preseason. So she worked really hard at it. Started to develop some more pitches late in the summer. So she's feeling pretty comfortable in there right now, pretty confident. And, how did I assess her performance? She was lights out. A few too many walks. She worked the count a little bit too deep against some batters that she didn't need to. But luckily she was helped out by a pretty awesome catcher back there, throwing out a couple of runners, and we made the plays that we needed to behind her. So, all in all, it was a really good outing for her.
That was great. Well, we got ourselves a pretty decent day going. Let's take advantage of that and have a good ball game.
I appreciate it, Keith.
Good luck, Corey.
Yep.
That was Corey Erickson, the coach of the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Unfortunately, we didn't get an interview with Coach Meyer, Anthony Meyer of Northern Cass. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. And I'll see if I can get that pulled up here. Our starting lineups are brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life. And first for the Northern Cass Jaguars, visitors on the scoreboard. Leading off will be the pitcher, Elise Sand. And Coach Meyer spoke very highly of her, not only her pitching, but she gets things started on the base paths. That's Elise Sand pitching and leading off. Second is Reese Lavig. She's playing second base, and she is number 27. Batting third is the catcher, Tess Jalbert. She is number 3, and she does a great job behind the plate and also hits the ball quite well. Batting cleanup, number 22, playing third base, Casey Fix. Batting sixth, number 12, Hannah Anderson. She's playing in right field. Batting sixth is Greta Klaus. She is the designated player. She'll be hitting in the sixth spot. She's number 9. Number 21 is Brooklyn Holland. She'll be hitting 7th, and she is playing first base. Olivia Olson is playing shortstop and batting 8th. She's number 25. And batting 9th, Rose Geldner. She's playing center field, and she is number 6. Our flex player is Emma Hovness. She is playing in left field, and she wears number 26. So, quick rundown of that lineup again. We have Sand, Lavig, and Jalbert. Fix, Anderson, and Klaus. Holland, Olson, and Gellner, with Hovness as our flex player for the Jaguars. For the homestanding Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, leading off, number 1 and catching is Peyton Qualm. Second batter is Kaylee Kittleson. She wears number 3 and she plays shortstop. Batting third is Serena Colosi. She wears 17 and she is pitching again today.
Good afternoon and welcome.
Batting fourth is Ella Weiss. She's number 24 and she'll be playing her usual third base spot. Batting fifth, a little bit of a change from the first game. At first base will be Danielle Dubois. She wears number 14. Batting sixth and wearing number 7, Santa Kritzberger. She plays in center field. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Megan Ensign. She wears number 4 and plays position number 4. Batting eighth is number 15, Evelyn Willison. She is the designated player today. Number 9 hitter is Jora Leesberg. She is playing left field.
Number 7.
And she is wearing number 6. Our flex player is Kate Onus. She plays in right field and wears number 9. So that lineup for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros again: Quam, Kittleson, Closey, Weiss, Dubois, and Kritzberger, Ensign, Willison, and Leesberg. There's your starting lineups from American Crystal.
Hannah Anderson.
We will be back shortly.
Batting 6, number 9.
And get this game underway.
Greta Klaus.
You're watching
7th, number 21, playing first base.
YourLiveEvent.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
This is Bailey Scott, a senior at Fargo Davies High School and the 2022-23 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Educational athletics, including games like this one, teach a lifetime values such as respect for your opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. By your demonstration of respect for those participating and watching today, you underscore that the most important part of high school competition is the people involved and not the game itself. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
We're back with you live as the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros are being introduced. Their starting lineup. Northern Cass has already been introduced. Northern Cass is lined up along the first base line. The Burros are lining up at midfield, right at the circle, and the outfielders head out to their positions. The pregame show is brought to you by Irie Insurance. Stop by the Irie Insurance agency in your area, and you'll be able to find your needs for insurance. We are just about ready to go here. Closely taking her warm-up tosses. The HCV bench gets out for a little exercise, a little toss catch. Outfielders throwing the ball around the outfield. Can't emphasize how nice of a day this is compared to what we've been having. Bright sunshine. There's a few scattered clouds here and there. But all in all, I think we're going to have a great day for some good softball action from Region 1. Pretty important game for both of these teams. As I mentioned before, Northern Cass is 0-2. These Burros are 1-0 on this young season. Both of them are looking to get another W on the board. In this case, the Jaguars want that first W on the board. This could have ramifications for positioning later on in the season when they get paired up for the region tournament. Quam steps behind the plate. Closely checks her wristband. Rocks and fires. Strike one. First pitch is a strike. Swing and a miss. The ball was down a bit. Tried to dig it out and couldn't get there. That ball hit the dirt. 2-1. Closely gets set. Ball squirted away from Quam. It was up high. It was a swing and a miss, and then a put out for Quam on the ball getting loose. She just quickly jumped out of that box and turned around and tapped Sand on the shoulder, and that was out number one. Now batting is Reese Lavig, second baseman. First pitch was outside. Second pitch is inside. Inside and a little bit low. Rocks and fires. There's a strike. On the high and outside corner. Found the top outside of that imaginary box. There's a swing and a miss. 2-2 is the count. Late swing, swing and a miss. 2 down.
Batting number 3, Tess Gilbert.
Closey looking pretty under control so far. Very early, but 2 strikeouts. Closey, first pitch, foul ball back to the auxiliary field behind us. That's 1 strike. This is Tess Gilbert, the catcher. Gilbert has been hitting pretty well this season so far. That one a little bit low. 1-1. Closey rocks, fires. That one also low. Gilbert's got a 2-1 count in her favor. Infield playing pretty standard depth. That one comes inside. Moving Gilbert back off the plate a little bit. 3-1 is our count. Closey checks the wristband, gets the pitch. Here it comes. Right down the chute. Swing and a miss. I don't think she took anything off of that, but it looked like Gilbert was kind of ahead of that swing. There's a ground ball, first base, foul. Du Bois was there. Got it knocked down, stepped on first, but all for naught. Full count to Tess Gilbert. Closely looking to go 1-2-3 this top of the first. There's a high strike, swing and a miss. And she does just that. 3 up, 3 down. On your Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard, Northern Cass 0 and Hillsboro-Central Valley coming to bat.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned, and farmers first.
The City of Hillsboro welcomes you to town, conveniently located halfway between Fargo and Grand Forks. Shop for your personal items, farm and business supplies at our local stores. If you're looking for a new home or a working job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. The City of Hillsboro congratulates the area graduates on your achievements, and they wish you all the best in your future. They hope that you'll carry pleasant memories of school days and graduation time for the rest of your life. Congratulations and best of luck, graduates, from the City of Hillsboro.
Back with you for the bottom of the first inning. Burrows will send to the plate. Quam, Kittleson, and Closey are the 3 scheduled batters. Pitch goes down to second. And we're ready to get going in the bottom of the first. A little meeting on the mound of the infield. Just kind of getting everybody on the same page and fired up a little bit. Peyton Quam comes to the plate. Good solid hitter. Good eye for the ball. And she is fast once she gets on those base paths. Sands first pitch. High and outside. Ball 1. Sand gets a sign. Winds up, delivers. Same spot. High and outside. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a strike right on the inside corner. Quam didn't flinch an inch. She'll stand in there and take a hit by pitch. She wants to get on base any way she can. There's a wry smile from Elise Sand. That ball was it was high in the zone, and Quam, when she squats down, she gets a little shorter even. There's ball 4.
Number 3, Kaylee Kittleson.
So Quam on the base paths. Fake of a bunt. Ball falls behind second base. And runners are safe. That was Kaylee Kittleson. Fake the bunt. Got a nice pop fly into a hole where nobody was. Second baseman was not in that position because of the fake bunt, so she broke for second. And the right fielder was too deep to come up and get the play, so that goes as a single. And runners on first and second. That pitch is high. Ball 1. Pitch number 2. That's up in the zone 2. Sand looking Quam back to the bag. You have to be careful because Quam, she'll get that long lead and take off for third if you're not looking. There's a strike on the outside corner. Closey takes a look at it. 2-1 is the count. That one on the outside corner, swing and a miss by Closey. She might have swung at a ball 3 there. Pitch was quite a ways out. 2-2 is the count. Sand gets a sign. Here it comes. Nice little curveball that comes back in. Quam breaks for third. Gets in there. Kittleson takes off behind her and gets a second. So we've got runners on second and third with 1 out. Nice heads-up play by Quam on a delayed steal. Moves the runners up. Pitch is ball 1. This is Ella Weiss at bat. Ball gets away. Quam scores. There's the danger of that speed from Quam. And the Burros take an early 1-0 lead. Swing and a miss. That makes count 2-1. That ball's outside. 3-1. Foul back. Straight back into the snow. A nice snow divot back there. And Weiss has run the count full. Run around third to be picked up. There's a long drive. It's hanging up. Goes to the center fielder, and she makes the catch. Meanwhile, Kittleson comes in on the sacrifice fly. Ella Weiss gets herself an RBI.
Now batting, number 14, Danielle DuBois.
Gives the Burros a 2-0 lead. And the bases are empty. That ball skips to the backstop. At the plate now for the Burros. And that's Danielle Du Bois. That one comes inside and hits her in the hip. Shrugged that off nicely and hustles down to first base.
Number 7, Santa Kritzberger.
So we got 2 down. Strike 1 called on Santa Kritzberger. Sand rocks and fires. That one's high and outside. 1-1. That one gets away. Hit the shin guard of Jalbert behind the plate and bounced over towards the third base dugout. Du Bois advances to second. Good line drive into the outfield and could see another run on the board. That pitch is right down the middle. Makes the count 2-2. There's a line drive right over the shortstop's head. Du Bois is coming in to score. And Kritzberger pulls into second base easily with a stand-up double. Well, Coach Erickson was hoping the bats would come around, and they have so far, making good contact with it. Makes our score 3-0. Hillsboro-Central Valley. Sand misses with that pitch, ball 1. This is Megan Ensign, the second base. Sand gets a sign, fires it in, a little high. 2-0. There's the pitch. Outside corner, strike 1 called. .21. That was way outside. 3-1. And sign swing and a miss. Ball looked like it was dipping, and Ensign did not get down to it. Runner in scoring position in Santa Kritzberger. Ensign goes down on strikes. Sand gets a very nice pitch on the inside corner. Strikes out Ensign. That makes our scoreboard 3-0 in favor of Hillsboro-Central Valley. They played 3, and on our Tim Cassette Harvest Seeds sales scoreboard, Hillsboro-Central Valley 3, Northern Cass nothing after 1.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsboro location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Nothing has embodied the American spirit like the family farmer. Year after year, they work the land. Through droughts, floods, and uncertain markets, they keep that spirit alive with another crop harvested for the next generation. And for that, we tip our hats to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro.
We're back with Hillsboro-Central Valley having a 3-0 lead. And I apologize, this is my first solo effort, so I'm going to do my best to keep up with the scoreboard. It'll take me a little bit, though. Strike one. That is Hannah Anderson, the right fielder, batting for the Jaguars. Swing and a miss. Excuse me, I think I said that wrong. That's Casey Fix, the third baseman. Batting, she wears number 22. That pitch is outside. 2-1. Closely gets a sign. Rocks and fires. Right down the chute on the inside corner. Closely smiling on the mound. I don't know if she crossed up Quam or what happened there, but she let out a big grin. 2-2 is the count. Strike three call. Closely gets herself a backwards K.
Number 12, Hannah Anderson.
4 up, 4 strikeouts. Closely doing a great job right now. Now we've got Hannah Anderson in the box, number 12, and she does play right field. Swing and a miss. 1-1. On deck is Greta Klaus, the designated player. Swing and a miss. She took something off of that one. Closely got that ball to hang a little bit. Anderson out in front. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3 call.
Now batting, number 9, Greta Klaus.
Swing and a miss. This is Greta Klaus, the designated player. She wears number 9. That ball kind of sailed outside. Makes the count 1-1. Closely fires. That too sails outside. 2-1. Jaguars have yet to get bat on ball in a fair ball situation. That ball outside and low, 3-1. That pitch down the middle, a little high side of the strike zone. That makes the count full. We've got 2 outs, Base is empty. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 6 up, 6 down, all by strikeout so far for Closey. On the Tim Gazette Golden Harvest Seed scoreboard, we've got Northern Cass 0, and Hillsboro-Central Valley will be coming to bat in the bottom of the second, and they've got 3.
Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
Now batting number 15, Eddie Willison.
Back in Hillsboro, the Burros have a 3-0 lead over the Jaguars. We're set for the bottom of the second. Strike 1 by Sand. She really needs to settle down here and get some quick outs. Get the Jaguars back in the dugout. That ball's outside. Evelyn Willison at the plate. She is the designated player. Fly ball over the first base dugout. Back into the middle field beside us. Makes the count 1-2. Fly ball. Second baseman snags it. For out number 1, Reese Lavig. Nice, easy little lob. Stuck her glove around it and got out number 1. Line drive foul into the mud bath over there between the two fields. There's some construction lines over there from when they put in the lights last fall. And those are kind of full of water and a little bit muddy. Jora Leesburg, the batter. She's wearing number 6. She's playing left field. That pitch is high. That ball's outside. Makes her count 2-2. That one's a little outside. Sand showing a little bit of frustration out there. She wants those balls on the corner to be called strikes. Not getting them so far. There's one down the chute, down the right field line. Just foul by about 2 feet. Leesburg got under that and sent it right down the line, and it just curved foul. So the count is still full. There's a ground ball up the middle, base hit. Leesburg comes through with a 1-out base hit. right up the hole to the right of the second baseman. So we've got a runner on first with a 1 out.
Now batting, number 1, Peyton Kwong.
And we've gone all the way through the Borough lineup. We're back to the top of the lineup where Peyton Kwong steps in. Here comes Sand. Early swing, ground ball to Corey Erickson, down on one knee. Snags it neatly, tosses it back to Sand on the mound. 1 strike. Boys back in the office got me going with the scoreboard now, so that's better. Ball's outside. There's one inside, goes to the backstop. Leesburg cruises into second. Now we got a runner in scoring position. Thanks to the guys back in the shop for getting that scoreboard going for me. And we end up with a full count. Quam digs in. Line drive right over the pitcher's head. Here comes Leesburg. No, she's going to hold at third. Ball wasn't deep enough. Center fielder charged it quickly. But that was a nice line drive hit right over Sand's head, just over her extended glove. So we have runners on first and third.
Now batting, number 3.
Quam comes through with a base hit. Sand rocks and fires. Ball on the outside corner. Strike 1. That's the pitch he's been hoping to get and has been conversing with the home plate umpire about. Pop fly coming back. It's the netting here beside me, I think. It's strike 2. 1-2 is the count, 1 down. Runners on first and third. Borough's looking to add to their lead. Just gets a piece of it. That pitch was up high. Kittleson got the bat up higher and fouled it straight down, and it rolled back away from fair territory. Still 0-2. Sand getting the sign. Catcher sets up outside. There's a fly ball, right field. She's got it. Here comes Leesburg to score. That makes it 4-0. Kittleson gets herself a sacrifice fly.
Now batting.
Quam holds it first. Leesburg scored on the play. First pitch to Closey was a strike. That one's outside. Sand again, still looking in at the umpire, kind of wondering where that ball was. She's not agitated with the umpire. She just kind of looking, like letting him know that, gee, I thought that was a strike. That ball gets away, and Quam advances to second. So there's another runner in scoring position. Two and one is her count. Quam on second. Ground ball, Sand snags it over to first, and that retires the side. One run on a couple of hits. One left on base. That makes her score on the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard. Hillsboro-Central Valley 4, Northern Cass 0.
You can trust the pros at Hillsboro Body Shop to make your vehicle look as good as new. Cars, pickups, trucks, semis, Ben and Tyrell at Hillsboro Body Shop can do the work. And Hillsboro Body Shop is also the place to repair your windshield. Don't wait to get that pesky chip repaired. Ben and Tyrell can replace that glass the same day. Call Hillsboro Body Shop at 701-636-4981 and put Ben and Tyrell's combined 30-plus years of experience to work on your vehicle. Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981.
Back in Hillsboro at the Olson Softball Complex. Edwin Olson and Vernon Olson, two of our longtime residents in Hillsboro that have now left us, but they leave their legacy here for many, many people to enjoy. Softball action. There used to be no less than about a half a dozen teams playing on these fields. Local independent softball leagues, slow pitch. And Ed and Vernon, we continue to thank you for this beautiful legacy that you have given us. We're in the top of the third. 4-0 Burroughs. And leading off for the Jaguars is Brooklyn Holland, first baseman. She wears 21. Closey checking her wrist, getting the pitch. Here it is. Just a bit outside. Always wanted to do that. Put the old Bob Euchre call on that one. Athletic Director Dave Nelson smiled and said, yep, good call on that one. Swing and a miss by Holland. 1-1. Third inning, nobody out. 4-0 Burroughs. There's a line drive foul down the first base line. Fence saves it from the mud bath over there. Those holes will get filled in, I understand. Gravel is going to be brought in and fill up those low holes and the places where the water collects. It's just too darn cold and too darn sloppy to do that yet. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Brooklyn Holland. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on a high fastball.
Now batting number 25, Olivia Olson.
Closey rocks and fires. There's that outside corner. Strike 1 on Olivia Olson. She is the shortstop. She's number 25. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. That one down low. 1-2. A good waist pitch. See if you get the batter to swing at something that's not in the strike zone. There's a line drive base hit. That's the first hit and the first base runner for the Jaguars. Holland, a solid line drive over the shortstop Kittleson. And she got herself on first base.
Now batting, number 6, Rose Gelner.
That brings up Rose Gelner, center fielder, number 6. Here's a pitch. There goes the runner. It's there. Throw was there, but she got under the tag. The tag was too high. Good learning experience is to get that glove down in front of the bag so there's no room for any feet to get in there. Just a little bit of a mistake. Olsen comes away with a stolen base. Wasted no time in getting that. Swing and a foul back. 1-1 is the count. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Closely checking her wristband. Got the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 out.
Now batting, number 7, Elise Sand.
We're back to the top of the lineup. This is Elise Sand. Struck out the first time up. Struck out swinging. She'd like to bring that run in. Get the Jaguars kick-started. Well outside, 2-0. That pitch low for ball 3. 3-0 count. It's the first one that Closey has had today. See if she can come back here, or Sand can weasel her way on base. That one down low and outside. Sand trots her way down to first.
Now batting, number 27.
So we got runners on first and second. 2 down. And we got a meeting at the mound between the infielders. Talking about how they're going to handle a double steal situation if it happens. I'm sure reminding each other to check the runner back to second. That brings up Reese Lavig, second baseman. Struck out the first time. And she just barely got hit by the pitch. I wouldn't doubt that hit her hand on the bat. So now we've got bases loaded.
Now batting, number 3, Tess Gilbert.
Coach Erickson out on the mound for a visit. Settle his players down. Get his pitcher refocused. For nothing, Burrows. 2 out, top of 3. Bases juiced. Maurice Lavig looks at the pitch. That one's high and outside. Excuse me, it's Tess Jalbert is batting now. Lavig is the one that was hit by the pitch. That one also outside. Jablert waggles the bat. There's one. Closey got the benefit of the doubt on that one. Right on the outside corner. So she comes up with a strike. 2-1 is the count. That one a little bit high. Jalbert went after it. Fouled it back. Evens the count at 2-2. If you're Jalbert, you want a base hit here. Bring in a couple of runs. If you're Closey, you want to shut this down. Nice little change up there. Strike 3. And that retires to the side. On our Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard, going into the bottom of the 3rd, it's Hillsboro-Central Valley 4, Northern Cass 0.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get to see Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy. The Hillsboro Vets Club welcomes you for Broasted Chicken Saturdays, 5:30 till 7:30. Fries and coleslaw along with delicious broasted chicken. It's the best chicken I've ever had. Roasted chicken, dine in and take out at Saturdays at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And remember, appetizers and so many other fun activities at the Hillsboro Vets Club. Good luck to the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros from everyone at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And they thank you for all of your support with the Hillsboro Vets Club.
Welcome back. Bottom of 3. Leading off for Hillsboro will be Ellie Weiss. She flew out to center field last time up. Got herself a sacrifice fly and an RBI, and she swings and misses at the first pitch. Sand might be finding her rhythm a little bit now. That one drops out of the strike zone. 1-1. There's a ground ball to the left of the shortstop, underneath the glove. Base hit for Weiss. Good movement by the shortstop, Olivia Olson. She got over there. The ball just barely skidded under her glove. And Weiss has herself a base hit. Run around first with nobody out. We have a courtesy runner.
Number 14, Danielle DuBois.
Sand getting herself ready. Strike one to Danielle Dubois. That one a little bit up high. 1-1. Here comes Sand with the pitch. That one's low. 2-1. That one really high. That one caught on her hand and she didn't get the release point right. Stolen base, no attempt to throw down.
Now batting, number 7, Santa Kritzberger.
Now we get Santa Kritzberger up. Runner on second with a stolen base. Sand gets a sign, rocks and fires. That one's in there for a strike. Right at the top of the zone. That one sails outside. That one fouled straight back. Makes the count 2-2 to Kritzberger. Dubois at first, Sherva at second. There's a high fly ball to left field. Left fielder gets camps under it, grabs it, gets it back into the infield. And that gives us one out in this bottom of the third. That was a really high fly ball. The sun is in a position where that could have affected her sight out there, but she was able to snag it. Strike one to Megan Ensign, the second baseman. Ensign straightens the gloves. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Sand is finding the groove. That one a little high. 1-2. And she can get that first pitch over for a strike. Then she can start dipping into her repertoire a little bit. That one's outside. 2-2. Sherva at second, Dubois at first. Swing and a miss. Took something off that pitch. Ensign way out in front.
The dance flow silly. The ladies gon' feel me. The fellas in
Now
the
batting, number 15, Evie Willison.
Brings to the plate Evelyn Willison. First pitch is inside. Ball one. 2 outs. Line drive down the first base line, gets by the first baseman. Here comes Sherva to score. There's an RBI base hit. There's a hot shot. And Holland at first base couldn't get the glove down in time to get that hot shot and kept on going to right field. So Willison with an RBI single.
Now batting, number 6, Jorah Leesburg.
Brings to the plate the 9th batter, Jorah Leesburg. The meeting at the mound is broken up. Leesburg had a single and scored in the second inning. That one gets away. Du Bois took a few steps towards home and then thought better of it. Went back to third. However, Willison scooted on down to second. We'll call that one a pass ball because it was within the frame of Jalbert being able to catch it. Strike down the middle. 1-1 to Leesburg. Whoa, that one went for a sail. No advancement by the runners. Hit the backstop and came back towards home plate, so there was no chance to move up. There's a pop fly, can't catch it. Sand hustles over to pick it up and threw it underhand to first. Couldn't get Leesburg. So that's a, what should we say, a 50-foot base hit. But it's an RBI just the same.
Now batting, number 1, Peyton Kwong.
Du Bois scores. That makes it 6-0, Hillsboro-Central Valley. That ball gets away. No advancement except Leesburg does go on to second. Willison at third base chose to stay there, not to push her luck. That pitch is a strike. Top of the order is up for the Burros. This is Peyton Kwong. That one well outside. Two and one is the count. There's a little dribbler down the third baseline, foul. Third baseman Fix hustles in to get that ball. Would have been a tough play at first had it stayed fair. That one's inside. So we've run the count full. Sand very much wants to strike here and get out of this inning. A solid line drive through the hole on the left side. That plate's one. Willison scores on that ground ball single through the hole on the left side. Quam gets herself a single and an RBI.
Number 3, Kaylee Kittleson.
And Leesburg is at third base. Quam kind of bluffs a move towards second. First pitch was a ball. Swing and a miss. Gittleson whiffs on that high fastball. That one's up high. 2-1. That one's inside and skitters away. Quam advances to second. Leesburg held at third. Foul back. And that hit something wet back there. Sand gets a sign, rocks, fires, up high. Ball 4.
Next, number 17.
We have bases loaded. Got a meeting at the mound. Coach Myers out there talking to Sand. Sand has done a fair amount of pitching lately. I think she threw the game yesterday, according to Coach Meyer. Checking to see if she's tiring out, if they're going to go to somebody else. Well, Sand has a smile on her face. Well, she's staying on the mound. Coach Meyer just wanted to touch base with her infielders and especially her pitcher, his pitcher. Batting now, Serena Colosi. That pitch up high. Ball 1. Foul ball off to the right. Out of play over to the middle field over there. Some warm-up action going on over there. One-on-one. Two and one. That pitch outside. Strike on the inside corner. Close, he turned around like, are you kidding? It was on the inside corner. It just had a little spin on it. Kind of caught the edge with that little bit of curve. There's a ball to the basket. No, we had a problem now because Leesburg started, then she stopped, and now she gets tagged out. That ends the inning. The Burros score 1-2-3. And that makes our score on the Tim Gazette Golden Harvest Seeds scoreboard. Hillsboro-Central Valley 7, Northern Cass 0.
Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama. and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro.
Back in Hillsboro, we're in the top of the fourth inning now. HCV leading 7-0. Closey got herself into a little bit of trouble last inning. Had the bases loaded. Struck out Tess Gelbert to limit any damage. Kept the Jaguars off the scoreboard. Burrows break the huddle on the mound.
The Jaguars, number 22, Casey Fix.
Closey winds and throws. That one's outside. Batting for the Jaguars is 22, Case Fix. That one outside also. 2-0. Closey rocks. Pitch up high, but we got a swing and a miss. Closey getting a little help on that pitch. That one was out of the strike zone. Closey rocks and fires. That one's high. 3-1. To the first batter on the top of the fourth inning, Case Fix. She is the third baseman for the Jaguars. Closey checks her wristband, looking for the pitch. There's a foul back, and we got another splash down. That one found some water back there. It's hard on the softball budget. That ball up high and outside. Fix grinds out a walk. And the Jaguars are able to get their first runner on base in the top of the fourth. Ground ball back to close. To second for one. Throw to first. Gets away from Du Bois, but no advancement. Closey snagged that ball. It was a one hopper back to the pitcher.
Now batting, number 9.
Went to Kittleson at second for the out, and they couldn't get the second part of the double play relay going. That one's up high, and we've got a check swing, so yep, ball one. This is Hannah Anderson. Hannah struck out in the second inning. There's a weak swing. Pitch was kind of low. She kind of held up on it and then went too far, so kind of ended up in trouble. Two and one, the count to Greta Klaus. Anderson at first. She's on by a fielder's choice. That one up high. 3-1. Closey struggling with her release point at the moment. Here's the pitch. Right down the chute. Full count. One out. Top of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Closey gets a strikeout.
Now batting number 21, Brooklyn.
That makes 2 down. Still got the runner at first. Anderson still on with that fielder's choice. This brings up Brooklyn Holland, first baseman. Line drive down past Du Bois at first. Right fielder Onus grabs it, runs it into the infield to hold Anderson at second. That was a line shot, base hit
Number 25, Olivia.
by Holland. So we got runners on first and second, 2 out, and this is Olivia Olson, shortstop. That pitch is outside. 1-0. Another one outside, a little high. Coach Erickson coaching up Closey from the dugout, and Closey nods back. Understood whatever was being said out there. There's a strike. 2-1 is count. There's another pitch right at the knees. 2-2 is the count. Evidently what Coach Erickson said to Closey made sense. Comes back with 2 strikes. The pitch and a little ground ball over towards the Burrow dugout. So the count holds at 2-2. Jaguars would love to get one on the board here. That pitch is high. Runs the count full. Olsen had a single her last time up. Swing and a miss on a pitch on the outside corner. Holland goes down swinging. So no runs. We did have 1 hit. And that makes it on our Tim Gazette Golden Harvest seed sales scoreboard. Hillsboro-Central Valley 7, Northern Cass nothing.
New Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans are here. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Gazette, 701-430-0877. These new Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans feature exclusive genetics and high-demand trait platforms like Enlist E3 soybeans and XtendFlex soybeans. Golden Harvest Seeds. Talk with your area representative, Tim Gazette, 701-430-0877 for Golden Harvest Seed.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota-Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
New equipment, 5 model 2023 Gleaner Combines are on the lot at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Contact Chuck or Neil to get on the list of names for fall demo work. Call 218-784-2961 and get your farm on the list so Gleaner Combines demonstrations can take place during harvest on your farm. These are Class 7 and Class 8 Gleaner Combines. Now here at Ziegler Ag Equipment Ada. It's cleaner with Gleaner. Talk to Chuck or Neil for more details. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada.
Welcome back, folks, and we've got a pitching change on the mound. First baseman Brooklyn Holland will be on the rubber. And Sand scoots over to first base. Get those changes in the book here.
Catcher and third baseman switch positions too. Now batting number 17, Serena Closey.
Serena Closey up first for the Burros. Takes ball 1. That's ball 2. Got another switch as well. The catcher, Tess Jalbert, went out to third base. And Fix, the third baseman, came in to catch. Last pitch was a ball, so we got a 3-1 count. Closely up again by virtue of the rundown out at the end of the previous inning. Closey draws a walk, trots down to first.
Mallory Elfson is now running at first base. Batting number 24, Ellie Weiss.
First pitch was a strike. That one on the inside corner. Here's a steal attempt. Elfson, with the courtesy runner. She makes it to second with a stolen base. Or something is going on. She's been called out. Not sure what's going on here. The umpires are going to collaborate now. And she is indeed out. I don't know if she left the base as she was getting up and they tagged her. Yep. Athletic Director Dave Nelson confirms that. So we've got a stolen base, and then there's a long fly ball to the wall. Weiss hustling to second. She's got a stand-up double. That was crushed. Folks, when it's this cold to hit a ball that far, you've got some oomph behind it. So,
Number 14, Danielle DuBois.
that puts a runner on second base with one out. And a strike one to Danielle Dubois, excuse me. There's a ground ball, second base. Picks it up, tosses it over to Sand. That makes 2 out. Lavig scooped up that little ground ball and just tossed it over to Sand. Simple little play.
Number 7, Santa Kritzberger.
And Weiss moved over to third base. That ball gets away, but Weiss is not advancing. That pitch up high. Two no's, 3 no's a count. That one up high. Santa Kritzberger gets a walk. Runners on first and third. Weiss advanced to third on the ground out by Dubois.
Now batting, number 4, Megan Ensign.
Brings up Megan Ensign. She has struck out twice so far today. That one's in there for a strike. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Ensign just hasn't been swinging that bat very well yet. Hasn't found her groove. There's a little squibber towards second base. And they got the out. Lavig went over to pick up that ball, and it had tons of spin on it that spun it towards the foul line. Lavig had to handle it twice to get it over to Sand, and Sand barehanded it to get the third out. That makes our score after 4 complete. On the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard, Hillsboro-Central Valley 7, Northern Cass 0.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Back in Hillsboro, 7-0 is their score. Burroughs leading. Doing a little homework on the book here. Trying to keep up with our pitch count.
Now batting, number 5, Ari Anderson.
Leading off for the Jaguars is number 6, Rose Geldner. Ah, we have a pinch hitter. Thanks to Coach Nelson. That pitch is down low. That pitch way outside. 3-0 count. The pinch hitter is Ari Anderson. There's strike one. Here comes the 3-1. That ball's low, and Anderson has himself a walk.
Now batting number 7, Elise Sand.
Fly ball to left field. Tracks it down, fighting the sun. She's got shades on out there. That was Leesburg battling the sun.
Now batting number 27.
Caught that thing. That was Elise Sand with the fly ball to left field. 1 out. And we've got another pinch hitter coming. Anderson did not advance on that fly ball.
Pinch hitter number 28, Ariel Rousey.
Pinch hitter is number 28, Ariel Rousey. Hope I'm not too far off on that pronunciation. Foul ball off to the right. The on-deck hitter, Jalbert, went over towards the fence and covered her head, trying to protect herself from getting hit. Crouched way down, looked like a turtle in a shell. Strike 3. Closer gets herself a strikeout.
Now batting number 3, Tess Jalbert.
That brings Jalbert to the plate. Ball 1. Closely checks the wristband. And the pitch. That one's up high, 2-0. Runner on first is Anderson. There's a strike. There's a line drive right over the second. Oh, it's caught by the right fielder. That ball hung up there. I thought that was going to fade down, and Onus said nothing doing. She came charging in and caught that ball head high. Nice play by Onus. That ends the inning. Line drive to Onus. And that makes our score on the Tim Gazette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard. Hillsboro-Central Valley 7, Northern Cass yet to score.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us, and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at RDK Enterprises, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
Everyone here at the Hillsboro-Central Valley School Districts would like to take this time to remind parents to teach their children how to be responsible and stay drug-free. By late elementary, many children know of a classmate who smokes, drinks, or uses drugs. It is never too early to talk to your child about substance abuse. Schools teach kids to say no to drugs, but it's what the parents do that counts the most. This has been Katie Seifried with a message from the Hillsboro-Central Valley School Districts.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency that provides protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
Trail District Health Unit is
Dance flow silly. The ladies gon' feel me. The fellas in the back and they twisting up a belly. Get silly.
Now batting number 15, Emmy Willison.
Evelyn Willison up to the plate for the Burros. 7-0 in the bottom of the fifth. Ground ball up the middle. It went off of, let's see, it went off the glove of the pitcher Fix and on into center field, and
Now batting number 6.
Willison got herself a nice base hit. That brings up Jorah Leesburg, left fielder. Made a nice play last inning, fighting the sun, catching a fly ball. That's a line drive to the pitcher. She snags it, and Willison didn't see that she caught that ball above the ground. It was a low sinking line drive, and Willison was breaking for second. Didn't have a chance to get back to the bag.
Number 1, Peyton Kwong.
So that's a line out to the pitcher and a 1-3 put out on Willison. First pitch to Peyton Kwong, got a fly ball to center field. Center fielder snags it, and that retires the Burros in order. And I believe that is the first time that's happened today. On our Tim Gazette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard, going into the 6th inning, the Burros lead the Jaguars 7-0.
including health education, blood sugar and hemoglobin screenings, blood pressure checks, vaccinations, free COVID home tests, vision and hearing screenings, home care visits, limited term medical equipment, and more. Contact Trail District Health for information about childhood or adult immunizations and where you can get them. Call Trail District Health Unit at 701-636-4434. Trail District Health is here to prevent, promote, and protect.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
At the baseball field, in the top of
Got an update on the baseball game that's going on, a hastily arranged game. But they got enough snow off the baseball field to be playing baseball. Thompson is playing HCV in Hillsboro at the baseball field. And Thompson leads 4-1 in the top of the 6th inning.
now batting number 22, Casey Fix.
Here we've got the Burros with a 7-0 lead over Northern Cass. Burros did most of their damage early. All of it early, really. First 3 innings, they put up those 7 runs. They've been able to keep the Jaguars off the scoreboard. Again, this is the top of the 6th inning. Clearing some things off of the scoreboard. That pitch way outside, but a swing on it for strike 1. This is a Case Fix. He's got a 1-1 count. Fix the third base, or the pitcher right now. Another strike for a 1-2 count. Fix has had a strikeout and a walk so far. There's a ball outside. 2-2. Close rocks and fires. That one's way outside. Full count. Here's the pitch. That one's up high. Fix has herself a walk. Closey has been having some trouble these last couple of innings, but she's been getting the big outs when she needs them. That brings up Hannah Anderson. She tries to bunt, misses for strike 1. Coach Meyer trying to do something to get his girls moving, get a run across the plate. Good location for that pitch. It was well away from the batter. There's another bunt, foul back. Qualm can't get to it, hits the screen. That's 2 strikes. And that pretty much negates any attempt at a bunt. Closey's got the pitch. Swing and a miss. Foul tip. There's a strikeout for Closey.
Now batting number 9, Greta Klaus.
That brings up Greta Klaus, designated player. Fixes at first. There's a solid pitch down the middle. That was foul tipped and it got away from Qualm. So we get strike 1. No chance for Fix to advance. Closey rocks and fires. That ball's low. 1-1. Fix is ready to roll at first. Swing and a miss by Klaus. 1-2. That pitch is outside. Trying to get Klaus to fish. Klaus has nothing doing. I'm not swinging at that thing way out there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Fix on first. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 down the middle. Klaus backs away like She thought that ball was inside, but it was right down the pipe.
21, Brooklyn Hoyland.
Strikeout for 2 outs. And we've got Brooklyn Holland. Brooklyn is pitching now. That pitch outside gets away. The runner advances down to second. Fix hustles over there. That's the only tough thing for Quam is when she has to reach for balls that are well out of the strike zone. There's a pop fly. Closey calling for it. She's got it. For out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. And after 5.5, Hillsboro-Central Valley 7, Northern Cass 0 on your Tim Gazette Harvest Golden Harvest Seed Sales Scoreboard.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Back here in Hillsboro, Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros are in command of this game right now. They've got a 7-0 lead. Northern Cass has had some runners on base. They just haven't been able to get the key hit when they need it. Haven't been able to push one across home plate yet. Our pitcher for the Jaguars,
Number 3, Kaylee Kittleson.
again, is Brooklyn Holland. She's settled into a pretty good rhythm here. That pitch up and away. Kaylee Kittleson at the plate. Waggles that bat. There's the pitch up high again. 2-0. Ground ball to third, across the diamond to first. They made it look easy. Kittleson is retired on that ground ball. That brings up Serena Closey, the pitcher.
Number 17, Serena Closey.
She has not had a hit. She has had one walk. Struck out once and was out on a 1-3 putout. Holland rocks and fires. That pitch is outside. 2-0. Holland with the pitch. Tried to take something off of that one and it went down low. 3-0. Closely looking to get aboard, so maybe the Burros can get a few more insurance runs. That pitch was a strike at the knees, 3-1. There's a pitch down in the dirt. Close, he trots to first. And we've got a courtesy runner.
Mallory Elfson is now running at first. Now batting number 24, Ellie Weiss.
Brings up Ellie Weiss. She smashed a double in her last plate appearance. There's a sharp, sharp ground ball through the hole on the left side between short and third. Elfson is the pinch runner for Closey. Courtesy runner, I should say. She advances to second. And Ellie Weiss has herself another solid base hit. Strike one to Danielle Dubois. Here's the pitch. Inside, stopped neatly by Fix. One on one. That pitch was on the inside corner. Dubois let it go. 1-2. Runners on first and second. Holland with the pitch. There's a line drive down the right field line. Second base grabbing it. Here comes a runner to score. Had a collision at the plate, but it was behind after the plate. So it was a situation where Fix grabbed the ball and turned around, and there was the runner, and they kind of smacked into each other. But Elfson comes around to score. Weiss gets to third base on the throw. And Dubois with a nice single down the right field line. And she advances to second on the throw.
Now running at second, Morgan Potasic. Morgan Potasic.
We got a courtesy runner for Dubois. Morgan Potasic. Pitch from Holland. That one gets away. No advancement. Potasic has a jacket on out there. She's been on the bench the whole game, so she's trying to keep warm. It's still a pretty nice temperature out here. Holland with that pitch. That was a strike, which evens the count at 1-1. There's another strike to Santa Kritzberger. Santa has had a double, a walk, and a fly out to left field. That pitch is up high. 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. Past the shortstop. Weiss scores. Here comes Potasic. She'll score without a throw. That puts two more runs on the board. And that's our game. Hillsboro-Central Valley took charge of this one early and kept charge of it. Played 3 runs in a hurry. That makes our final 10 zip. And we'll be back with some, maybe some post-game interviews, hopefully some final stats. You are watching YourLiveEvent.com.
Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult day care. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
This is Bailey Scott, a senior at Fargo Davies High School and the 2022-23 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Educational athletics, including games like this one, teach a lifetime value such as respect for your opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. By your demonstration of respect for those participating and watching today, you underscore that the most important part of high school competition is the people involved and not the game itself. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned, and farmers first.
The City of Hillsboro welcomes you to town, conveniently located halfway between Fargo and Grand Forks. Shop for your personal items, farm and business supplies at our local stores. If you're looking for a new home or a working job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. The City of Hillsboro congratulates the area graduates on your achievements, and they wish you all the best in your future. They hope that you'll carry pleasant memories of school days and graduation time for the rest of your life. Congratulations and best of luck, graduates, from the City of Hillsboro.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsboro location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Has embodied the American spirit like the family farmer. Year after year, they work the land. Through droughts, floods, and uncertain markets, they keep that spirit alive with another crop harvested for the next generation. And for that, we tip our hats to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult day care. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
You can trust the pros at Hillsboro Body Shop to make your vehicle look as good as new. Cars, pickups, trucks, semis, Ben and Tyrell at Hillsboro Body Shop can do the work. And Hillsboro Body Shop is also the place to repair your windshield. Don't wait to get that pesky chip repaired. Ben and Tyrell can replace that glass the same day. Call Hillsboro Body Shop at 701-636-4981 and put Ben and Tyrell's combined 30-plus years of experience to work on your vehicle. Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the C-Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy. The Hillsboro Vets Club welcomes you for Broasted Chicken Saturdays, 5:30 till 7:30. Fries and coleslaw along with delicious broasted chicken. It's the best chicken I've ever had. Roasted chicken, dine in and take out at Saturdays at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And remember, appetizers and so many other fun activities at the Hillsboro Vets Club. Good luck to the Hillsboro-Central Valley Boroughs from everyone at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And they thank you for all of your support with the Hillsboro Vets Club.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro.
Hello and welcome back to Hillsboro, where Hillsboro-Central Valley has defeated Northern Cass by a 10-run rule, 10-0. Played 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th to end the game. And I'm here with one of the hitting stars of the game. You actually crushed the ball a couple times.
Yeah.
We got Ellie Weiss up here. What was going right at the plate for you today?
They were throwing right in the center, and that's where I like it. So I took advantage of that opportunity and hit the ball as hard as I could.
That one you hit to the fence out there, that one looked like you really got the midsection into it and got some good momentum behind that one.
I think most of the team thought that one was going out. Everyone was yelling.
I thought so too. What happened when you saw it bounced in front?
I don't think it registered. I just registered that I needed to stop at second.
No try for third, huh?
Yeah, I saw Corey's hands up, so I stopped.
Well, did you expect to 10-run these folks?
I think we were confident going into this game. I don't think we had an idea of that we could 10-run them, but I think it boosts our confidence coming into the next couple of games against the 1 and 2 seed.
Yeah, Sand is nothing to sneeze at as a pitcher, and you guys kind of had your way with her. How'd that happen?
I think it's always great to play with Elise. We're actually close friends, so I get up to the base and I start smirking at her, and she smirks back.
Yeah.
It's great. It's fun to play against this team, actually.
Okay. Well, congratulations, and
thank you.
Boy, nice hitting today. Who have you got coming up now?
Central Cass on Thursday, Kindred on Friday, and potentially some games on Saturday.
Yeah. And you're playing Thursday if it doesn't pour tomorrow.
Well, we're hoping for
Thursday.
the best.
Yeah.
All the girls will play rain or shine.
Good deal. Well, thanks for visiting with us, Ellie.
You're welcome.
We'll be back shortly and talk to some more Burros right after this.
New Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans are here. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877. These new Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans feature exclusive genetics and high-demand trait platforms like Enlist E3 soybeans and XtendFlex soybeans. Golden Harvest Seeds. Talk with your area representative, Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877 for Golden Harvest Seed.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota-Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota-Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Visiting with us now is Jorah Leesburg of the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Couple of base hits today.
Yeah.
Were you seeing the ball well, or how'd you get those base hits?
Yeah, I felt like I was seeing the ball pretty well, just going up there with the mentality that if it's in the strike zone, I'm going to hit it.
That's awesome. And, there was some pretty good hits. I mean, they weren't slow rollers or anything. You earned them. How did you hit last year now compared to how it's starting out this year?
Last year I mostly hit in JV, and I feel like I wasn't as confident going up to the play. I was kind of more timid, but this year I'm going up there ready to swing.
Are you still blind, or can you see now?
I can see. The sunglasses definitely help.
Tell me about that play. Did you locate the ball right away, or?
Yeah, I saw it was a pretty high one, so I knew it was going to be closer in, and I just went for it, So after, it's in motion, you're not really thinking, just get the ball.
Yeah. Well, was the ball right in the sun for you, or were you a little bit one way or the other?
I don't think it was right in the sun. My sunglasses pretty much make it good to see.
Awesome. It was a great play out there, because that could have easily been dropped, and who knows what would have happened. How are you feeling about this team now after 2 games?
I'm feeling really great. We're connecting really well together. We feel like a family out there, and I feel like this year we have so much more communication. Like, the dugout is always going crazy. On the field, we have great synergy, so I feel like it's going great.
I noticed that during some of the walk-up music, there's a little bit of
a dance party?
Yes, dance party in the dugout. That's awesome. Good to see you guys having fun.
Yes.
Now, Coach Erickson will not hear this, so you have freedom to say what you want. How's this guy doing with this team?
I think he's doing really great. He's coaching us well, always seeing the things we need to improve on and helping us be the best players we can be.
That's awesome. Coming up now, 3 tough games in a row.
Yeah.
How are you going to deal with those number 1 and 2 seeds from last year?
Well, just going up there with the mentality that we're here to compete and we're here to play, and not letting their number psych us out. Just when we get out there, it's just us and the ball. Anything can happen.
Awesome. Well, thanks for visiting with us, Jorah.
Yes, thank you.
Great job. Good ball game. And we look for some more success in the future.
Yes.
Thank you. We'll be right back after this.
New equipment, 5 model 2023 Gleaner combines are on the lot at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Contact Chuck or Neil to get on the list of names for fall demo work. Call 218-784-2961 and get your farm on the list so Gleaner combines demonstrations can take place during harvest on your farm. These are Class 7 and Class 8 Gleaner combines. Now here at Ziegler Ag Equipment Ada. It's cleaner with Gleaner. Talk to Chuck or Neil for more details. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, Broadband Voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Talking with us now, one more of the Burros from Hillsboro-Central Valley, where the Burros have beaten the Northern Cass Jaguars 10-0 in a 10-run rule in 6 innings. With us is Santa Kritzberger, and she had her hitting gloves on today. A single, a double, a well-earned double, and a walk, 2 for 3 on the day. How are you getting those hits? Were you seeing the ball well? What was going right for you?
I think it's just a mix of time and seeing the ball. I put in a lot of time afterwards. I stay late as often as I can, camps, hitting, just everything that I can out of season. And it's really nice to see it all pay off the second I step up to the plate in a game.
The payoff, that always makes it a lot more fun to go through those late nights.
Yeah.
But, if you love the game, it's nice to see you out there playing it and putting the extra time in it, because it's always a little more fun when you win the game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, totally. I think the whole team would agree with you on that.
How are you feeling about this group now, being 2-0? I don't know when the last time we've had a 2-0 start.
I'm feeling really good about it. I think the team's a lot closer this year. There's a lot more laughs, a lot more fun, a lot more work, too. There's just a lot of really hard competitors. We had a great freshman group come in. Everyone wants it just as much as the next girl, and it's really great to have a team like that and not just the few who want it or the starting 9 who want it. It's everyone out there who wants it.
That's awesome. How do you feel about your pitcher this year?
I love Serena so much. She's probably one of my best friends in and outside of the team. She's improved so much, and my sister Ella was a pitcher, so I know what a good pitcher looks like. She's great. She's improved so much. I'm super proud of her.
Her control seems so much better this year. Balls aren't going to the backstop all the time, and we aren't having a parade to first base on walks.
Yeah.
How important is that to you as a defender behind her?
Immensely important. She keeps saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry you guys aren't getting much." I'm not mad. No one in the outfield's mad. We're all happy for her. She broke a record the first game, probably going to do that again. She's off to a great start, and she's going to help lead us there.
Yeah, in my very unofficial totals, I counted up 14 Ks today. That makes 30 in 2 games. That's some good pitching.
That sounds about right. She's improved immensely. She's put in so much work. She's in the gym. She's doing everything she can to get better. She cares so much.
That's how you do it. That's exactly how you do it.
Yep.
How do you feel about these upcoming games now? Competition gets tougher.
I'm not too antsy about it. Yeah, it's Kindred. Yeah, it's Castleton. But it's just Kindred and Castleton. We've faced them before. We know what they look like. We know what they're going to do. But we also know what we're going to do. We're going to go out there and we're going to compete as hard as we can. Just as I said earlier, everyone wants it equally. And when you have that in a team, which is really rare to find, you can't really go wrong with that. I mean, it's going to be a good mix when 2 tough teams face each other. It's always going to be good.
Boy, you're an impressive interview. You get your head screwed on straight.
Thank you.
And I love your cheeks. You folks at home can't see it, but Santa has eye black on, and she's got it on her cheeks, and they are a pair of crosses. So that's kind of neat. We wish you more continued success. We'll see you later on this week, I'm sure. And good luck to you.
Thank you much.
We'll be back shortly after this.
Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us, and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at RDK Enterprises, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
Everyone here at the Hillsboro-Central Valley School Districts would like to take this time to remind parents to teach their children how to be responsible and stay drug-free. By late elementary, many children know of a classmate who smokes, drinks, or uses drugs. It is never too early to talk to your child about substance abuse. Schools teach kids to say no to drugs, but it's what the parents do that counts the most. This has been Katie Seifried with a message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
We're back at the Olson Softball Complex here in Hillsboro, visiting with Coach Corey Erickson. 2 wins, 2 ball games, a hefty smile on your face. How are you feeling about this group?
This has been a lot of fun coaching this group here. Still not where I know we can be, and that's just second game of the season. We want to be peaking at the right time, so if we were playing our best softball right now, I'd be worried. But still things to improve on, but defensively, we're just a different animal than we were last year. And the girls feel it, the girls know it. Offensively, we still got some work to do. Base running, we still got a little bit of work to do. But it's been an adventure, been a fun adventure. Just hoping to continue it as long as we can this season.
Now your goal going into the game, I know you said something about hitting and getting the bats going. Boy, they didn't waste any time doing that. You had some solid hits, line drives that found the hole in the left side of the infield, some hard hit balls up the middle, and one cranking fly ball that I thought was going out, and then it must be too cold for that ball to go out yet.
We have a deep center field here. It's about 225 to the deepest part of the field, and that's where she hit that one. So it was, if it would have gone, it would have been a legitimate home run. Just came up a little bit short. She's going to need to hit the weight room a little bit more here in the next couple of weeks. But Ellie needed that with that swing. She hadn't really connected with the ball yet this year. This season, it's short season, but. We know she's capable of doing that every single time she steps up to the plate. But yeah, we had. I told the girls I didn't want a whole bunch of fly balls. I didn't want a whole bunch of towering fly balls or anything. Just because the air is dead right now. It's not warm, and Northern Cass has a good outfield. So I told them hard ground balls, line drives. We just need to flatten out our bats, hit the ball hard somewhere, and trust that our base runners will get it done. And for the most part, they did that.
Ellie told me that she got that ball she hit for the double to the fence. That was coming right down the middle, right where she wanted it. And I think she said, "Coach, I don't care what you said. I'm taking a shot at this."
She's one of the players that she has a green light. Sometimes we want her to take a pitch, if we need a base runner, because she knows that if she gets on base, we got some speedy girls in the dugout who can probably stretch a walk into a double more times than not. But yeah, if she has a good count and she's feeling it, she knows she has the green light to swing away.
Serena, 14 strikeouts, of course, by my very unofficial book.
Yep.
That adds up to 30 strikeouts in
31
2 games.
Actually.
31.
Yep. She had 17 the first game.
She
14
did. Okay.
Today. Yep.
Okay. I know that's what Joe had her for, and yeah, boy, she looks like she's pitching extremely well. Did she get a little bit tired today?
I haven't had a chance to talk with her, honestly, about that. We noticed that in the first game a little bit. She tended to just, I'm not sure if it was overthink a little bit. I like my pitchers to just, throw the ball. I call pitch, you throw ball, and just make it that simple. And she tends to maybe overthink a little bit, overthink her release sometimes. But when she snaps out of it, luckily we got a great team behind her, encouraging her. We have a great catcher for her to pitch to. They do a good job of kind of settling her down. And what we do is we just kind of experiment with some different pitches, mix up the pitch calling a little bit to try to. It's almost like an AED or something like that. Kind of shock the system back into rhythm, and then she gets there, and I said she got through that little blip, and then she was lights out to end the game.
There was a time, I think it was about the 5th inning, where she was struggling a little bit, and the first 2 pitches she threw to a batter were well out of the zone.
Yep.
And then she looked in the dugout, and I could see her nodding very demonstrably.
Yep.
You must have said something to her that she understood, and she came right back with 2 strikes.
Yep. I keep telling her mechanics. When all else fails, just get back to your mechanics. Stop thinking about everything. Just focus on your mechanics. That's what good pitchers do.
Yep.
You know, you can't overthink the situation. You know that if you execute everything the way it's supposed to go, the ball should go where you want it to. So she did a good job of kind of resetting mentally there. Peyton, I know, was talking to her quite a bit as well. And we kind of talked a little bit in the dugout too. It's like, you know, I think we got a little bit complacent there early on in the game where she was mowing people down because she was pitching really well.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I think it's just like, oh, the thrill of throwing a strike kind of ebbed away in our dugout. And it's just like, Serena's just doing the thing. And then you kind of see Serena mentally start to kind of zone out a little bit and not pitch with as much energy. Got through that, and all of a sudden she was pitching some of her hardest pitches, I think, late in the game again.
Yep. Well, good luck to you, my man. Keep it going.
Thank you.
Tough games coming up. Any special thoughts on those games?
We know coming into the season, we look at our region, we got some of the best teams in the state. You look at it preseason, Hankinson was ranked number 10, Northern Cass was ranked 8, Kindred was 2, Central Cass 1, and that leaves us and Enderlin as the only teams in our region, plus Maple River, but they're not playing varsity this year, as the only unranked teams in the preseason poll. We deal with it every single year. You know, we know what they're going to do. We know how good they are. We can't shy away from that. We just got to go at it like a bull and just give it heck and see how things go.
Well, I've been impressed so far. It looks like you've got a crew that is tired of accepting the back seat and the bottom seeds and things like that, and they're going after challenging for those top spots.
Yeah. I told them, you know, sometimes I feel like, you know, I'm go, 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 and they're kind of pumping the brakes, and it's like, no, we got to go. The girls kind of smiled when I talked about that. It was almost like I'm pulling an anchor sometimes, like, hey, let's go. The ship's moving. We got to get going. But like I said, I wouldn't trade these kids for anything. They know what's expected of them. They do a great job of just embracing their rules, and as long as they keep competing hard, I'm going to keep coaching them hard.
Well, Corey, good luck in the coming days. Hopefully Mother Nature cooperates with us, and boy, a couple more days like this will help a lot.
It almost feels like spring right now.
Oh, boy, yeah. You can see some grass. It's not really green yet, but you can see grass.
It's getting there.
That's a wonderful thing.
Yep.
Well, congratulations, Coach, and we'll see you down the road.
Thank you for being here, Keith.
All right. We'll be back to talk over some final stats and talk about some awards after this.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency that provides protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
Trail District Health Unit is here to provide you with health and wellness services, including health education, blood sugar and hemoglobin screenings, blood pressure checks, vaccinations, free COVID home tests, vision and hearing screenings, home care visits, limited-term medical equipment, and more. Contact Trail District Health for information about childhood or adult immunizations and where you can get them. Call Trail District Health Unit at 701-636-4434. Trail District Health is here to prevent, promote, and protect.
Welcome back, and we're going to wrap up this one, talk through some final stats, hand out a few awards. The Ryan Opdahl in-game report has kind of turned into the post-game report. Bear with me. Well, Ryan Opdahl Agency, call Ryan at Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. His number is 701-436-5777. For your insurance requests, visit with Ryan Opdahl. And the Burros They got on the whooping sticks right away in that first inning. First two batters had singles. Then Santa Kritzberger comes up with a big hit, a hard double that plated 2 runs. Kaylee Kittleson, I think, also had an RBI. No, excuse me. Ella Weiss had a RBI on a sacrifice fly in that inning. The Burros were able to grab a 3-0 lead, and that was important to them because it got them off to a good start in the game. Second inning, they kept it going. They also got another run there. Jorah Leesberg scored. The RBI in that case was Kaylee Kittleson with a sacrifice fly to center field, and that made the score 4-0. In the third inning, Ella Weiss, Danielle Dubois and Evelyn Willison all scored. And that pushed the lead to 7-0. That really gave the Burros the impetus to close this one out. Looking to see if we got some RBIs there. Looks like Dubois had one. Evelyn Willison had one. So it's a team effort. We have RBIs up and down the lineup, and I'm sure that makes Coach Erickson very happy. The fourth and fifth innings, they slowed down a little bit. No runs in those innings. But in the sixth, they decided that's enough of this. We're going to close this thing out. And after Kaylee Kittleson grounded out third to first, we had Serena Closey walked. Then Ella Weiss took a pitch and shot it through the hole on the left side for a single and got an RBI because the pinch runner, Miss Elfson, scored on that hit by Weiss. Dubois came up with a single and another RBI. Santa Kritzberger had a single and played it a run, and that ended the game for the Burros. The 10-0 whitewash. The Jaguars just couldn't get anything going. They were able to get runners on. Well, they loaded the bases in the third inning. Couldn't get the hit when they needed it. Closely struck out Tess Jalbert for out number 3 in that inning. In the fourth inning, they had runners on first and second, and Serena closed that inning down with a strikeout of Greta Klaus and Brooklyn Holland. In the fifth inning, the Jaguars were able to get a runner on base. Rose Gellner got a walk, but they could do nothing after that. And then in the top of the sixth, they got another runner on base with a walk, and there was a wild pitch that put Case Fix in scoring position. But she would go no further either, as Serena Closey was able to strike out Hannah Anderson, Greta Klaus, and then get a fly ball popped straight up that Closey handled herself. So there's a rundown of the game. We have some players of the game that we should talk about. The Enbridge Energy player of the game. I think I'm going to go with Santa Kritzberger on that. The double in the first inning was a key to getting the Burros off the snide, getting them going. And she had another hit to play the ending of the game run. She got the walk-off hit and had a walk besides that. So our Enbridge Energy player of the game, that is Santa Kritzberger. Visit Enbridge at enbridge.com to take a look at their offerings. The Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. That is going to go to Ellie Weiss. That double she hit was a monstrous connection. Everybody in the dugout, the Borough dugout, thought that ball was heading out. Coach Erickson thought it was heading out too, but it's just, it's just a little bit too cold to get that ball to carry. So it landed almost at the base of the fence, and Weiss was able to get a double out of that. But she really cranked on that pitch. That was a nice looking swing, beautiful arc on the hit. So we're going to give her the post-game connection from Halstead Telephone Company. Discover local reliability you can trust with Halstead Telephone. It's how to connect. Go to halsteadtel.com. And our RDK precision player, we're going to go with Serena Closey. She had 14 strikeouts by my unofficial count. In 2 games, that gives her 31 total. That is a monster of a start for Closey. If she can continue to pitch like that, the Burros are going to be in any game they play. She was very precise with her pitches. She had a couple 3-ball counts here and there. I see about 3 walks, but those 14 strikeouts took care of those walks. So she is our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the game. Now that you're planting, excuse me, I'm reading old copy here, but now that planting is coming up, RDK Enterprises of Hillsboro and Drayton wants you to have a safe and successful planting season. RDK Enterprises is here to provide the customer service and support of your precision plant equipment. Call 701-636-2119 for RDK Enterprises. It pays to plant with precision from RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton. Well, that's going to wrap us up here from Hillsboro at the Olson Softball Complex, where our final score was Hillsboro-Central Valley 10, Northern Cass nothing. Thank you for listening to YourLiveEvent.com and watching as well. Thanks to our sponsors, because without them we wouldn't be here. Do tell those sponsors that you appreciate what they do to bring the games to you. As I said, we wouldn't be here if we didn't have the sponsors that kept us going. And we get so many good comments on from people all over the area and outside of the area that they really like the coverage. They really appreciate it. That's it from Hillsboro. Once again, our final score, Hillsboro-Central Valley 10, Northern Cass Jaguars nothing.